Introduction. You are alive, but are you really here? So many people spend their whole lives everywhere, except in the moment they're living. They live in memories, in regrets, in what-ifs and could-haves. Or they live in the future, in fears, fantasies, endless planning, and anxiety. But very few actually live in now. And that's why they feel lost, disconnected, unfulfilled. Because peace, power, and presence only exist in one place. Here, now, this breath. Part 1. Why we escape the present. The present is simple, but not always easy. To be present means to feel, to slow down, to face what's really happening inside. And most people aren't taught how to do that. They're taught to distract, to rush, to numb, to analyze, to stay in their heads and out of their hearts. So we escape the present because we're afraid of what we might feel if we actually stopped and looked. We run into the past trying to change what can't be changed. Or we rush into the future trying to control what hasn't even arrived. And we miss life in the process. Because life doesn't exist in the mind. It exists in the moment. Part 2. How the past and future trap you. Living in the past is often disguised as reflection. But it's really rumination. Replaying old wounds. Beating yourself up for who you were when you didn't know better. And living in the future? That's anxiety. It's obsessing over what might happen, most of which never does. The mind loves to time travel. But the soul only exists in the now. When you get stuck in, then, or later, you become disconnected from your power. You can't change the past. You can't control the future. You can only choose how you show up now. Part 3. Returning to presence. So how do you return to presence? It starts with awareness. Noticing the moment your mind wanders. Gently guiding it back. Through the breath. Through the body. Through sensation. You can't think your way into the present. You have to feel your way into it. Pause right now. Take a breath. Notice the air on your skin. The sounds around you. The rhythm of your chest rising and falling. You're alive. And that is enough. The present doesn't ask you to be perfect. It asks you to be here. Part 4. The power you find in the now. When you're present, you stop reacting. You start responding. You stop chasing. You start receiving. You stop escaping. You start experiencing. Presence reconnects you to truth, to intuition, to peace. You begin to see clearly, to feel fully, to move intentionally. You don't need to rush. You don't need to escape. You don't need to control. You just need to be. The most powerful thing you can do is live fully here. Because here is where healing happens. Where love is felt. Where clarity arises. Where life becomes sacred again. Sierra YCTA. Final Dizzy. If this message helped you come back to yourself, subscribe and share it with someone who's lost in the noise.